All right, let's talk about water. Water is your most critical camping necessity. You could technically camp without a tent. You could technically go at least a couple days without food. You will not even make it half a day without water. Today, I'm going to be going over the most critical parts of water and how much water you actually need to go on your camping trip so that we can avoid you coming back early from your camping trip or risking dehydration. Now in this video, we're going to be going over 3 different categories. The first one is going to be drinking water. The second one is going to be your cooking and cleaning water for your dishes. And the third category is going to be if you choose to bring a shower and how much showering water you are going to need. Okay, first off, we're going to be talking about our drinking water. Now for drinking water, the general rule of thumb is to bring 1 gallon of water per person per day, plus 1 more gallon of water just for your trip. So for example, if you're going on a 5-day trip for 2 people, you are going to bring 1 gallon of water per person on the trip, which is going to be 10 gallons for 5 days, plus 1 more gallon, which is going to be 11 gallons of water. Now, in practice, I don't drink, like on a 5-day trip, I'm not going to drink 6 gallons of water. It's just for the circumstances where, let's say, a heat wave comes in or something unexpected for your water usage occurs, you have a little bit of a cushion for you to have that water for, rather than scrambling and asking other people for water or heading back from your trip and just ending your trip early because you didn't have enough water. When it comes to your drinking water, it is a good practice to also have a drinking water container that is separate from all of the gallons of water that you buy from the store or take in your big jugs if you have more professional jugs. And the reason for which is you need something to use that is lightweight to carry around camp and to go on a walk if need be. It is generally not a good idea to just have water at camp and drink out of gallon jugs, because when you go on the walk, when you go to another campsite, when you go down the road, or for a swim down at the river down the road, you're not gonna bring out gallons and gallons of water with you. You're usually concerned about walking and not having so much weight. So having a bottle, I know it's dumb, it sounds dumb. A lot of people forget to bring a small bottle like this, and it is a rookie mistake. Now for the second part of this, we're going to be talking about your cooking and dishes water. You have 2 options for dishes. You can bring your own hard dishes, your camping dishes, the ones that are like, you can get the steel ones that are like caked in that blue ceramic or whatever it is, or you can bring like dishes from home or some titanium ware if you have it. But as a general rule of thumb, you do have to wash those dishes, and usually about half a gallon to a gallon per day of water is going to be used to wash those dishes. And if you have more people, like a big family, a bunch of kids, the amount of water is going to increase for how much you're going to need to wash these dishes. And that gallon of water per day is usually only for taking a basin and filling it with water and then washing your dishes in a basin of water, not running water from a faucet, kind of like water containers like this. A lot of people will use water containers like this. They will open up the spigot and they'll just wash their dishes underneath it, and then soon enough they're using a gallon, 2 gallons, 3 gallons of water. And it's something that really just kind of sneaks up on you, how much water you're actually using for it. And especially if you have like an older child, somebody in their teens washing the dishes for you and you're not paying attention, they can go through a lot of water before you even realize. And it is something that is, you should watch that. Now the other thing to kind of consider is you can bring disposable dishes like paper plates, plastic cups, stuff of that nature, and it does pretty much completely eliminate the need for washing dishes. Of course, that's kind of the whole point of them. But the two things to consider is, number one, you have to pay that cost for that dish every single time you bring them. And then number two, it is a lot of trash buildup. And especially considering some people might be using smaller vehicles, the amount of space it's going to take in a trash bag is a lot bigger than it's going to take, of course, with a stack of plates, which seems again like it's going to be something that's pretty obvious, but some people just don't think about that in advance, and then they figure out too late that they don't have enough room in their vehicle to take all of the trash that they used with them from the trip. As a quick tip, if you are using solid plates in dishware, it is a good idea to scrape off all food, use paper towels if you have them to kind of like wipe clean as much as you can the food that's on those plates before you put them inside of your basin, because a dirty basin of water, if it gets really, really dirty, you're going to have to drain it and refill it again, which can essentially double up your water usage for what you're using for that period of time for dishes, which if you're doing it every single day and you're doubling up your water, that is essentially, that's double the water. So if you're drinking a gallon and then using 2 gallons of water to clean your dishes, well, suddenly you're doing 3 gallons of water per day, which is, it's a lot of water. The last thing to note when it comes to cleaning and cooking water is, of course, the cooking water section. And the one thing to note, other than just like if you're making a stew, you know, usually you know how much water you're going to be using for that, is just make sure you bring enough water for your cooking needs. And the biggest one, especially for beginners, is going to be your just ramen, top ramen, all of that stuff. A lot of people don't really, they don't really want to spend a lot of money, especially for like beginners. A lot of them are teenagers, so they're the younger crowd. And as that nature goes, they tend to bring a lot of ramen on a camping trip. They'll bring a stove and some ramen, and they won't realize how much water is needed, both for cooking ramen and also for, like, with all the sodium and MSG that ramen has, how much that's going to dehydrate you, and in turn it's going to make you need more water. So if you are part of that crowd, or if you are bringing a lot of ramen, I'm almost 30, I love ramen, I bring it on every trip. I make sure to bring enough water to offset that. Now, for our last section, I'm going to be talking about showering. And for the most part, it doesn't matter what tier you get down, or what you're bringing, or what kind of shower that you have, showers use a lot of water. For the basics, a solar shower bag uses about 3 gallons of water per bag that you fill up. Those are the big black bags that they heat up with the sun. And for just general use, anybody with short hair, you can kind of get used to about 1.5 gallons of water, so you can get 2 showers out of that. But if you are somebody with longer hair and you're trying to use shampoo and all the other stuff for the hair, you're gonna take the full 3 gallons of water. Especially like a lot of people, they'll even try to skip using shampoo for the whole trip just because of how much water it saves just not washing your hair. But if you do plan on washing your hair, plan on using more water, 3 gallons or more. And if you are taking a shower, doesn't matter what kind of shower that you're taking, especially the others I'm going to mention, you want to get wet, turn off the shower, however you turn off the shower, lather up, use your soap, use your shampoo and conditioner, and then turn the shower back on. Don't leave the shower running when you're putting all of that on. It's completely unnecessary. Now, moving away from solar showers, we have individuals that have campers, individuals that bring like bigger, like more like luxurious types of showers. And on the smaller end, you're using about 10 gallons of water per shower, and that's a pretty rush shower, then turning it off for the soap. And on the general end, it's about 15 to 20 gallons of water is about what I've seen. And then if you aren't like shutting off the water and you're taking an extra long shower, that's when it can kind of lead to 25 and even 30 gallons of water just for like an RV shower. And it is imperative, especially when you're using so much water is to think about how much water you have, how much water you have left, and don't just think that because you have an RV or because you have these big water tanks, you can just let loose with the showers, because it can 10, 20 times the amount of water usage that you have across all activities per day. And that's just for one person. If you take a 10-gallon shower and it's going across 5 individuals, that's 50 gallons of water. That's a lot of water. And you have to carry all of that water with you, especially if you have an RV. Like 50 gallons that's a lot. So just kind of think about that and just kind of plan around your water usage, and then ration the showers out if you do bring showers, or if you do bring water for showers. And to kind of end this all up, showers are a luxury. You don't have to take showers. Usually when it comes to me, if I'm going on like a week-long trip, I try to take only about 1 shower for the trip if I do bring one. And it's really just kind of like the solar showers that I bring, because really just about halfway through the trip, I just want 1 shower. Another thing that I kind of use, especially if I don't want to bring all the water or if I'm using a smaller vehicle, is I'll use the extra large dude wipes or like a wet wipes, and I'll, it might be a little bit gross, but I use the wipes to get under my armpits and in all my little crevices to kind of take like a pseudo shower or like a sponge bath shower, and that is enough to keep me going to where like I'm comfortable for the rest of the trip, or comfortable for the next couple of days. And it lets me stay on these longer trips where I'm going like 4 days, a week, 2 weeks. And to finish up, I am going to make another video here soon on the water containers that I use. I do think that any clear container for water, for not like water bottles, but like big containers like this, I'm going to go into detail why I don't use those containers, why and like what other containers I'm using to kind of like mitigate like bad chemicals in my water leached from the plastic, and stuff like my water tasting weird or tasting bad. If you did like this video, please feel free to give me a like or a comment. If you didn't like this video, I would like more input as to what I missed in this video, or what you would like to see in videos like this in the future, either for water or for any other camping related content. I will take that information. I promise you I will read it and kind of apply that moving forward. If you're thinking about getting camping and you're getting a little bit of cold feet, I promise you, as long as you make sure you have all of the basics set out, you will love your camping trip. You don't need to spend that much money. You don't need the best and greatest camping gear. And if you want any more advice or instructions on what to do for camping, please look out for both my future videos and also for my current videos that I have on the channel. I do try to engineer most of my content towards beginner campers.